Hi, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Stream Squad. I'm film critic Tony Toscano in Salt Lake City.
And I'm film critic Jeffrey K. Howard in Las Vegas. Hey, Tony, summer movie season is in high gear. We have a new Marvel film, a new Thor film. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, in this new film, Thor goes from dad bod to god bod as Natalie Portman joins in the fight to save the day.
Day 62, intentions are running sky high on the set of Love and Thunder because his mood is at an all-time low. So I'm about to go and help pick up his spirits with my bubbly, energetic personality.
This is 10 years for me. I have loved every time I played the character. This new film transitions us from Endgame into a rebirth. Thor doesn't know what his place is in the universe. That's represented in his wardrobe as well.
Oh.
Jane?
I was really excited to come back as the mighty Thor and get to share the mantle.
What are you wearing? I love it.
To have both of us in the same cape. That was amazing and incredible, especially with Taika at the helm.
Taika, he's like a big kid. He's like a sort of a genius child.
I wasn't afraid to be flamboyant and a bit camp. 3, 2, 1, scream! Giant goats!
Look at those! They are wonderful.
Yes, they are. They also scream quite a lot.
It's hugely imaginative and fun.
It's such an enormous scale.
It's a crazy space adventure with a new villain who's pretty monstrous.
All gods will die. We really raised the bar with Ragnarok. Love and Thunder is even more unique and different, so it's pretty exciting. Toscano!
Get the popcorn out. He's gonna do a speech.
See what's happening here. You're afraid. Scared.
Oh no.
Anxious.
Thor!
My friends, times like this, we need to unite, come together. I'm sorry, Meek, it's very hard to give a rousing speech with the noise.
Oh, God, we're gonna die.
Here we go, first shot of the day. This guy over here is going to direct just for one day, and then we're going to see how he goes.
Good experience. Exciting. Love and Thunder. It's just so loud and in your face and flamboyant.
It's always really fun working with Taika.
3, 2, 1, scream! It's been an absolute disaster, but that's just the way it is on my films.
Taika is like a big kid, sort of genius child. This imagination is second to none.
Taika's a very bloody original filmmaker. He's mind-blowingly talented.
This movie is just going to double down on Ragnarok, how vibrant the worlds are.
Taika wanted to have fun, tell a big story, but also showcase this emotion and this heart that Taika can do.
I think Taika is really good at reflecting the way life can be dark and comedic all at once.
So we wanted to make a crazy space adventure, but also something that's emotional and means something.
You ever feel lost? Look into the eyes of the people that you love.
Am I sensing feelings?
Yeah, you're right.
Taika brought such a new energy, not just to the Marvel Universe, but to this franchise.
It certainly has everything: comedy, drama, action. There's never a dull moment.
When we first came up with Love and Thunder, we thought, yeah, the fans will really freak out about this. I love you all, and that is a wrap.
Thor, Love and Thunder is in theaters now. It's rated PG-13. Jeff, I'm getting thirsty. You got anything for me?
I got some Turbo Cola for you, Tony. We have a new coming-of-age comedy. It's about a teenager, Austin Morris, who forgoes the biggest party in town on New Year's Eve to work overtime at the Quality Mart in 1999. Now, what they don't know that his true plan is to rob the store's ATM with his stoner buddy.
So at the end of the night,
we walk out the front door.
$70,000 to $80,000 cold hard cash in a pop display.
That's what I'm talking
Yo, check this out.
Jimmy, put it away. There's
It's
customers,
the end of
all
the
can show
world,
up
man. You
anytime.
gotta
Put
have
it away in the gun.
protection.
I don't need protection at the gas station.
On New Year's Eve at the Quality Mart, Austin is planning the great ATM robbery. Is it a perfect crime?
It's a pretty darn good one. I mean, between the switch of the ownership, the fact they have to throw away this display, no one's paying attention to the ATM, not even the guy who loads it. There's a whole bunch of stuff that does point to like, hey, this is a pretty foolproof plan. Just hopefully nobody gets in the way. You know, that's the thought process, and nobody should get in the way, right? Everybody's going to be at this party at the Fallout shelter. It should be perfectly fine. It's the perfect crime. I agree.
But there's someone that does get in the way. You need a partner to pull off this heist. Swearsky, you know, Jared Spears is awesome. What a Spicoli type, man. What a great character.
Oh, he was amazing. And I remember talking to him. He actually got cast later than everybody else. So we thought there was a different guy playing Swearsky at first. And then when we got the new script, we also found out he was playing him. I met him and was immediately like, this guy's fantastic. Immediately connected, just people. And then when we got there and we saw his wardrobe, I was stoked about everybody's outfit, don't get me wrong, but I saw his and was like, oh my God, chef's kiss. Like, this is so perfect.
Yeah, you guys had great chemistry.
Yeah. I loved working with him.
And it's not just a heist movie, but a friendship movie. But, you know, party at the Fallout shelter, like you said, you know, Austin has to be there. There's a love interest. But, you know, I love that this is a small town in Michigan and he feels trapped and he needs to get out, doesn't he?
Yeah. That's, I think the bigger story is he's looking for a quick Band-Aid solution to his bigger problems, and a way to just do it quickly. This is my way. He's looking at the girl. He's looking at the location. This is his chance to really just absolutely get away. Which, you know, I think if there is a moral to the story, it's that, you know, you got to face your problems wholeheartedly. You can't just try and gloss over them and hope that some perfect thing comes together. I don't want to give it. I keep giving it away slightly too much.
Don't give it. You can't give it away. You know, this was shot during the pandemic. Was this a real convenience store? It didn't look like a set. It looked like the real deal.
It totally real convenience store. We were shooting overnight nocturnal for 16 days, I believe, 16 days. In a gas station in New Cumberland, Pennsylvania. We'd get there at about 10 o'clock. And then we would shoot all through the night till 6 a.m. and we would change so much of the store. It'd be like the first 2 hours were dedicated to just like changing everything and making it look like the set. But yeah, huge thanks to the guy who let us use it. He was absolutely wonderful. His daughter actually has a cameo in it. You'll see her at some point. It's great. One of the best moments in the movie.
Now, Tony, you can find Turbo Cola on all on-demand platforms. It's one of my favorite coming-of-age films in a long time. It's really fun, so check it out. What's coming up next, Tony?
Coming up next is a new Apple TV series called Blackbird. And you're going to want to stay around for that.
Man killed 14 women, but we only have one of the bodies.
Larry has vivid dreams.
Tell me about him.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Stream Squad. I'm film critic Jeffrey K. Howard, and I'm joined by film critic Tony Toscano. Coming up next is a drama from Apple TV Plus with Taron Egerton. Tony, it's a pretty serious prison drama, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's an edge-of-your-seat thriller. Along with Taron Egerton, the series stars Greg Kinnear, and I had a chance to chat with him.
We would like you to transfer to another prison and befriend someone to elicit a confession.
We suspect that this man killed 14 women, but we only have one of the bodies.
Larry has vivid dreams.
Tell me about him.
In my dreams, I kill women.
This role of Brian is just a very deep and lovely role for an actor.
It is. I felt a real, connection with him. Not only because I think I'm originally from where this guy was from, but it opens with him as a father, depicted as a father first and foremost, and but he was had great tenacity. Brian Miller, a former Vietnam vet who dismantled bombs in the military, very task-oriented, driven, was being told by a lot of people that the guy that he was most suspicious of was not a suspect. And I loved the fact that he kind of ignored the crowd, stuck to his guns, and stayed in the game to try and bring Larry Hall to justice.
Sapita, tell me a little bit about Lauren.
Lauren is driven, intuitive, brilliant, really, FBI special agent who is kind of the only female lead in this show. She serves as the glue that binds all the story elements and the characters together. She has her street smarts about her. She's like a chameleon. She knows how to get what she wants from a wide range of people. And, it's through her and her sort of creative approach to the work that we, see these two cases come together and this unlikely duo come to be.
Again, Blackbird is streaming on Apple TV+. It's just an amazing series. And Jeff, I've heard that the Orville is more Star Trek than Star Trek.
It is, and I know you and I are both huge Star Trek fans, and Seth MacFarlane, creator of shows like A Family Guy and American Dad, has just really taken science fiction by storm. Now season 3 is streaming exclusively on Hulu. He plays Captain Ed Mercer, and the stories this season are just out of this world.
Isaac, analysis of that star cluster.
78 blue giant stars, along with several dozen F, G, and K stars in later stages of evolution.
Reminds me of Vegas.
Any life signs? I am detecting 347 habitable planets, but so far, no indications of intelligent life.
Wow, it really is Vegas. Season 3 just takes you so far beyond what the audience has seen in prior episodes. Gordon, take us in.
Entering haunted house.
Now that we're on Hulu and we're with a streamer, a little different than when you're with network.
Sorry to keep you all waiting, but trust me, this is going to be worth it.
These episodes are going to top into the 70 to even 75-minute range. They are effectively features.
We have considered your request for passage through our territory, and we are prepared to grant it. But do not expect us to save you.
Season 3 of the show, from a visual effects point of view, is a complete reimagining of the show. I think there's a lot there for a lot of people coming to the show to see just how much it's evolved and come into its own. Everything that we had started with in season 2 has been completely redesigned from the top to the bottom.
Definitely worth the wait.
We're going to all these different places this season. It's not just trying to tell the stories on the ship with our characters.
It's a very cool experience to get to do serious world building like that. The attention to detail this season is spectacular, and it's really fun to be a part of that.
You're going to see epic storytelling that keeps its humanity and that keeps it about the people.
They've killed thousands of people.
So be better than they are. Show the galaxy that humans are different.
It has so much scope cinematically and so much scope emotionally.
Anytime you have these thoughts, you come to me.
I'm excited for people to dive into this.
I can't shake him.
It's so far beyond what they're expecting. Engage quantum drive.
Kalon ship pursuing.
Exploration always carries risk. I say we risk it.
Everything forbidden is sweet. This is a good day.
It is a good day.
You do know where you're going, right? Nope.
Oh boy.
Let's go make some history.
I didn't prepare anything.
Just speak from your heart.
We're about to enter unexplored space. I know you're all just as excited as I am, so let's give this everything we got, and may the Force be with you. How was that?
Perfect.
We've served together, we've laughed together, and we all owe each other our lives.
You will surrender or you will die.
Gordon, on it!
And it's a very special thing.
We should all get big bonuses.
This is history in the making.
Here's to a better future.
I will be sure to bring my, what does Lieutenant Malloy call it? My A-game.
There you go, buddy.
We have to find a way to preserve some kind of peace.
Humans have a tendency to reduce things to black and white, good and evil.
We can find a way to coexist.
You're a Kalon. Your people would like to see us all dead.
I After all these years, you're still able to surprise me.
Show the galaxy that humans are different, that we value life even when our enemies don't.
Captain, you are being deceived.
It's almost like yesterday was one life, and today's another. And everything's different on this side of time.
The Orville New Horizons is streaming on Hulu, and Tony, it's just one of the best shows on television, and I'm going to do a write-in campaign. We need another season after this.
We really do. I'm crossing my fingers.
Well, Tony, when we return, we're going to talk to Jeff Bridges for his new series, The Old Man, streaming on Hulu. It's a great thriller. Don't go away.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the Stream Squad. I'm film critic Tony Toscano, being joined by Jeff Howard from Las Vegas. Jeff, talk to me about Jeff Bridges' new series.
Well, it's called The Old Man. It's streaming on Hulu, Tony, and it's based on the novel by Thomas Perry. Now, The Old Man stars Jeff Bridges as an ex-CIA agent, Dan Chase. He's living off the grid, but his life suddenly changes when an assassin arrives to take Chase out.
When I read Thomas Perry's book, The Old Man, I was quite excited because there were so many twists and turns.
I'm watching about a half a dozen contract operators. Their op is not to kill you, it's to retrieve you and put you on that plane.
Why are you warning me?
This story comes back to life, and I'm going to have to answer for some things that were dead and buried in the ground yesterday. Right now, I'm willing to aid and abet your escape to prevent that.
You're about to drive this to a place you're not gonna like.
When I first read the script, it was the kind of story that I love to watch. Tell me where he is. Lead me to him. End this, and you will have made a choice about who you want to be.
It's the first time that I've done a project that's open-ended. We don't really know where the story is going at this point. I fought in a war that my country supported on the wrong side of a border.
It will not be easy. There's nothing he won't do to ensure his own survival.
The series, The Old Man, is about the limits of violence and domination as a way of solving problems.
I may not be the partner that you wanted, but maybe I'm the partner that you need.
The story is about a man who 30 years ago was a CIA operative in the midst of the Cold War and retired. And very late in life, he is forced to confront some things that maybe weren't so simple.
He's facing his past. He's had to protect himself from it ever coming out and what we did together 30 years ago and what we have had to pretend never happened. Be very careful with this story, Mr. Waters. It bites.
The audience is going to get a thrill ride. They're also going to get a powerful character study, an examination of heroism.
What's amazing about The Old Man is it's a complicated, personally woven story about a character that is facing this final chapter of his life. The level of depth, I think, is going to shock people.
Any more you send at me, I'm sending back in bags. Anyone you send at my kid, I'm sending back in pieces. Do you recognize me now? You want to tell me your name? Sorry.
They're not allowed to be in here. Only service animals.
Warming my feet's not a service.
When I read the pilot, I remember the guy said, "What's your biggest concern?" And I said, honestly, the dogs. The fact that Dan Chase had 2 dogs and very specific actions, I knew that this was going to be a really big deal.
In real life, I'm a huge dog person. I sleep with my dogs. I love my dogs. I kiss my dogs on their little shaggy lips, you know. But I did think, like, oh, it would be great if Zoe was not a dog person. But
we decided upon Rottweilers really because of their strength, their loyalty, their look. You know, a lot of people are intimidated by Rottweilers, but they're also, you know, could be very gentle dogs.
Jeff was so connected to them, and you just feel it in every frame.
Dave and Carol are Dan's friends, and just when we think that they're adorable, we also realize that they have a lethal quality, and they are his protectors.
If find another place to lay low. I love dogs, and my wife, she's visiting here at the set today, not to see me, but to see the dogs, man, the Rottweilers.
The dogs will really appeal to our viewers because they're wonderful characters. And Rottweilers weren't a breed that were on my radar, but they're amazing.
And action. Hey.
Now, The Old Man is on FX, Tony, but it's also streaming on Hulu. Not only is Jeff Bridges the star of this thrilling series, but also John Lithgow, who's just like one of my favorite actors, too.
I really love Jeff Bridges' work. I mean, you know, from True Grit to, you know, Being the Dude. He is such an iconic actor.
And it's really surprising to see him take on a series like this, but you know what? He shines. So make sure you check out The Old Man on FX, also streaming on Hulu. There's more to come on the Stream Squad, so don't go away. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Stream Squad. Hey, before we leave today, make sure you check out all of our past episodes and our current reviews and interviews on our YouTube channel, The Stream Squad.
Plus, find us on social media, including Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Tony, next week, we're talking to Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe, an episode you're not going to miss.
We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Look at that number up there on the billboard. There's a 2 and then some kind of circle. No, dumbass, not that number.